guys, so I am driving Tyrion to the vet right now as an emergency because he's not feeling well. He's been sick the past 3 days. He's been like vomiting like mucus and has some diarrhea, and it's just not been himself. He's not, and then today he has no appetite. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not taking any chances. I called off work. I was working and I had to stop working because I noticed he was sick, and I'm going in as an ER appointment. So I'll keep you guys updated. I know this is gonna be a vlog or just a quick video. I guess we'll figure it out as we go, but I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, so I am at the urgent care. I just filled out the paperwork. Now I'm just waiting for a doctor to come see him. All right, so the doctor just saw him briefly. Over here, come on. And they did a little checkup on him. So they're gonna run some tests on him, some blood tests to see if he has maybe pancreatitis. Hopefully not. I look a mess, I'm sorry guys. I had to rush over here last minute. And they're not getting me a diagnostic estimate, so that's gonna be a lot of money, I'm sure. But thankfully he's insured, so hopefully it'll be covered, at least partially. And so now I'm just waiting for them to get the diagnostics for me, and then they're gonna take him to the back and start the blood work and stuff. So just an update. Almost done, puppy. Almost done. Hi, kitties. Hi, kitties. Oh my god, they're so freaking cute. Hi. Oh, poor baby.
Unfortunately, pancreatitis treatment is very expensive. The medicine they're going to use is Panaquil, and Panaquil is, he has to do 7.8 milliliters of Panaquil via IV. So once you do injections over 3 days, we can give it to you to take home, but give an injection via IV. It's going to have a catheter in if you wanted to stay home. So there's a stay home option, and there's also with hospitalization. He would like to hospitalize for 24 hours. But I know that that's not in everybody's price point. So with hospitalization, it would be $5,323. And that's a 24-hour hospitalization, and it's really because of this. The Panaquil is $2,000 itself, and I didn't know the medication's that expensive, but just 1 milligram is $275.
Now if I do it at home, what will be the process?
We'd leave you with an IV catheter in for the 3 days, and if you felt comfortable, we can give you the injections to take home. Because you're not putting it in the pet, you just put it right into the IV port, or you could bring it back here for the next 3 days, and then we can just do the injection for you. We wouldn't charge you anything just to do the injection.
And then if he stays here, he'll be here overnight, only one night, or
24 hours, yeah. So it'd be till tomorrow in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep him here just to be safe, because I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can just sign right there.
Okay.
So you will pay the deposit for that before you leave. I'm getting them to print out a drop-off form for you.
Okay.
And make sure the doctor looks at this real quick, make sure there's nothing else on here.
Okay. Okay, guys. So Tyrion's going to stay overnight at the vet's. My hair's a mess. Because he has pancreatitis. Yeah, they did a blood work and it came positive for pancreatitis. So they got to put him on a catheter, IV, and do fluids on him, and that's gonna help rehydrate him and put him back in healthy status. He also has a parasite, they said, that they found in his stool, so they're gonna put antibiotics for that. I could have taken him home with me and then just done the IV fluids myself, but I don't feel comfortable doing that because he's gonna have a catheter. I just feel like he'll be more comfortable inpatient with professional, vets that can take care of him for 24 hours, and then I'll pick him up. The bill. $5,300, I think it was. I don't have the paperwork with me because I'm doing it on Care Credit, which is a vet credit card that they use. I used it last time when he was sick last year with IMPA. I did a vlog on that, so you guys can see that vlog if you want to see that with that whole journey. I did upgrade his pet insurance last year, so he's covered up. He's covered for up to $10,000, I believe, for the year. So as long as the sickness is not a pre-existing sickness, which I don't believe this has anything to do with his previous illness. This is different. So I'm hoping and praying that the insurance will cover and won't consider this somehow a pre-existing condition. It shouldn't be. So yeah, that's kind of where my head is at right now. Head is kind of spinning right now. I'm definitely sad. I'm just trying not to overwhelm myself. You know, I keep telling myself it's okay. He's gonna get better. It's nothing serious and crazy. You know, it's pancreatitis. They'll flush it out, and he should get better. You know, in time. And yeah, that's all I can do is just hope and pray. So 24 hours without my baby, which is gonna be hard because I love him so much, and not having him in the house is gonna be weird. But they're gonna call me tomorrow once he is all ready to go, and then I will pick him up from the vets. The vets. You can see it back there. So yeah, I'm gonna just drive home now. I'll probably get back to work. I called out early so I can take him to the vets, but since I'm back, I might as well just clock back in and finish working. Yeah, it's never ending. Animals, let me tell you, animals, it's a never ending cycle. They're just like children. They're very expensive, but worth it. All right, guys, I will keep you updated tomorrow once I am picking him up. Prayers for my baby. All right, guys, so I am back from the vet. It's been a couple of hours. I clocked back into work so I can finish working up, and it's now going on 4:30. So now I can finally like breathe. So for the past 3 days, I noticed that Tyrion just wasn't acting like his normal self. He was just wasn't eating normally. His diarrhea was becoming more frequent. Normally he poops regular, and suddenly he was pooping, you know, really watery type of diarrhea that was kind of bloody. And he also was throwing up a lot. Every single night I would wake up and there would be throw up on the floor. 3 nights in a row. And this morning was the final the final straw for me when I was like, all right, I gotta do something about this. So yesterday I was planning on, I had made an appointment online at the vets to have an appointment made for Sunday because I work on Saturdays. I was waiting for it to go through. It was still pending. Then this morning, Tyrion was just not acting like himself, and he wouldn't eat. Now he was eating the other days, but this morning I cooked him some chicken cutlets, boiled them, chopped it up for him. Normally he loves it. He chows it down, and he wouldn't eat it this morning at all. He just sniffed it, wouldn't eat it. And I could just tell from his demeanor that he was not well. And I remember him being like this last year when he became anemic. So that kind of alerted me like, uh-oh, I'm not taking any chances. So I immediately called the vets to ask them, hey, do you guys have an open slot for today? I made an appointment for tomorrow, which would be Sunday, to which they told me that they're all booked up for Saturdays and they're not open on Sundays, even though I made an appointment on Sunday online. How does that make any sense? So then I asked the receptionist, can I come through as a urgent care case for my dog because he's not doing well? And, you know, I explained the symptoms, and he said, yes, absolutely, you can do that. So I went ahead and got with my supervisor at work and said, I gotta go. Can't stay. I gotta go. My dog is sick. And they know what I went through last year, so they were very empathetic. Thankfully, I have a great boss. So I was able to take Tyrion in the car, and that's where the vlog started, pretty much with me in the car driving with him crying and being, you know, dramatic as usual. They did the actual physical in the actual waiting area. Since I didn't have an appointment, there were no rooms for me to go to. So they actually sat with me in the waiting area pretty much and did the physical exam on him, touching his abdomen. And the doctor pretty much said like his abdomen doesn't feel like it's in pain, it's not tight, he's not wimping, he's acting normal. But when they did the test, they saw that it was pancreatitis. So now they have to go in and do the fluids and keep him overnight, which of course sucks, but I'm used to it because I've had this experience last year. But here's the good news though. I'm way more prepared this year than I was last year. So when Tyrion had his health scare last year, I was freaking out because my insurance wouldn't cover the operation that he needed, and it was going to be super expensive. You guys know my whole story. I ended up having to take out a care credit card. I did get in contact with my insurance, and I upgraded his insurance last year around the same time. So Tyrion is now covered up to $10,000 for any procedures. Thank the Lord. So this procedure that he's having done for the overnight stay should hopefully be covered by the insurance. The only issue is that they won't cover a procedure if it is a pre-existing and it hasn't been a full year from when I actually signed up for the new insurance. Now, I signed up for the new insurance, I believe in October of last year. So if this current condition, if they deem it as a precondition from his IMPA, then they may not cover it. So I don't know. I'm hoping it won't be an issue because he didn't have pancreatitis last time. So, and there's no proof that his pancreatitis this time is in direct effect of his condition of IMPA. there's no correlation with that from what I can see. The doctor said that this could happen if the dog gets into human food, and Tyrion did. About 2.5 weeks ago, I came downstairs and Tyrion had tore down one of I had bread that was on a cupboard. He happened to get on top of it and he ate the entire loaf of bread, all of it, all the slices, and there was quite a few in there. So I'm thinking that may be the culprit. That may be what got him sick, and it took time for it to actually, get to where we are today. He also has a parasite in his stool, they said. So they're also going to give him antibiotics for that as well. So he's dealing with two different conditions right now, pancreatitis and the parasite, which hopefully with antibiotics, they'll get rid of that. So that's where we stand right now. Tyrion currently, as of today, I don't know what time it is. Let me see. It is 4:17 p.m. So Tyrion, as of right now, is still at the hospital. He'll be there overnight, and hopefully they'll call me sometime in the afternoon to come pick him up. I don't know if he's still gonna have the IV catheter in him when I pick him up, or if they're gonna take it out, and then I'll only do like actual like oral therapy for him as far as the medication. I don't know how that's gonna work. I may have to come back to the vets again so that they can take the catheter out if it's still going to be inside of him. I don't know. I hope they take it out because I don't want him. He's going to be in pain, and that's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't want to bring him home, because I didn't want him to be in discomfort. But I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure what the condition is going to be like. I'm hopeful that they'll be able to rehydrate him and he'll be active when I see him tomorrow, and it'll just be about keeping him on the medication until the pancreatitis swells down. I did look it up online, and it did say that instant pancreatitis is treatable. It's uncomfortable, but it is treatable. Within a couple of days, it should go down with medication. So I'm like, thank you, God. Nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. This is temporary. We can get it fixed. And I'm going to be locking up all the food going forward, so Tyrion gets into nothing. Yeah, that's just a little update for you guys right now as I'm sitting here thinking of my baby. And I will give you guys an update tomorrow whenever I get the call to pick him up. Is he doing okay?
Oh, he's doing great, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. I'll be right there.
Alrighty, no problem. About how far are you from here?
About 15 minutes.
15?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll see you then, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Alright guys, so it is 12 p.m. and I just got the call from the vets that Tyrion is due for his pickup. Thank you, Lord. I was so nervous. Last night was horrible. Him not being in the house was definitely affecting me. So I'm glad that my baby's okay. I just took a shower. So now it's time to pick up our baby. We're back. Let's go inside, find out how my baby's doing. I'll get the discharge orders and figure out how much it's gonna cost. So I will definitely come back. I'll try to film when I'm in there, but I gotta be discreet, so I can't, film too much. But I definitely will film fully when I have my baby back in the car with me, and then we can talk. Hi. Here for my baby. Has he? Oh, of course.
This is for Tyrion.
Yes. My baby. Oh, my baby.
So you have to keep the cone on because he pulled out his IV line twice.
Oh, no, okay.
So he will 100% try to go to it if he can. So
Okay. And where's it at?
and this leg right here, it's wrapped, it's underneath it, so that
Okay.
he can't get to it because he did it twice, yesterday night and this morning.
Baby. Oh, okay. Okay.
So the Serenia is due, it's due now, but you can give it once you get it home. The
Okay.
Provival is also due, you can do that once you get it home. And then the paste is due when you get it home. The capsule isn't due until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock tonight? Okay.
And yeah, I think that's all the meds. Cefalo can be started tonight with dinner. Everything else can be started tonight with dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll be back tomorrow to get the catheter out. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Tyrion's in his cone because he kept taking out the IV. So now we're driving home, and I'll give you guys a full update when we get home. Be right back. All right, guys. So I took the cone off his head because it was bothering him, and I just didn't want him to be stuck with that in the house. I'm gonna just monitor him to make sure he doesn't try to take off the IV, which you see on this left side. You can tell he's a little bit drowsy, but he wanted to come outside, so I'm just letting him walk around, and I'll give him his meds. I have to go through the whole list of his meds because there's so many, and I was overwhelmed trying to figure everything out. But I definitely will have to go back to what I recorded. Hopefully I recorded it all so I can remember what she said about like what he already took and what's due. Oh, and that's Florida rain. Welcome to rainy season. It's not pouring, and because Tyrion's walking too slow, I can't run. So that means we get soaked, but it's okay. All right, guys, so this is the bill. $5,924.23. So the next thing I'm gonna do right now is take a screenshot of this, and it's also front and back. And then I'm going to submit a claim to my pet insurance. So let's go and do that. So thankfully with my pet insurance, it is a very simple process to submit claims. You just click on a submit a new claim button. You fill out the form. You give a brief description of what was going on as to why you're submitting a claim. You upload the actual documents of the pictures that you took. And it is that simple. You submit the claim and then you wait. They usually take about, I want to say 3 to 5 business days to get back to me to let me know if the claim will be paid or not. Hopefully it gets paid, because if it does, I'm going to use that money to pay off the Care credit card that I took out for the $6,000 bill. Crazy. And I'm just confirming it right now. It's going through and it has been submitted. Prayers up, please. All right, guys, so these are Tyrion's meds that he's been prescribed. It's a lot. So I'm just having them here. I'm getting the doses correctly, as well as the last time he took it, so I know when he's due for the next time. He has this pace he has to get 2 to 3 times daily, 5 milliliters. He also has these capsules every 24 hours. He has these meds over here, and he has this over here. And right now, he's just resting. Puppy. You can see he's just tired. He's been through a lot the last 24 hours. So I took the cone off because I want to just monitor him. I don't want to put him through that. So, and he has his next appointment tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. so they can take out the IV. My poor baby. He's been through a lot. I know, puppy. All right, guys, I'm going to close out the vlog here. It is now 2:16 p.m. I gave Tyrion 2 of his meds already, and then he'll get his next dose tonight at 6 p.m. for dinner. And I'm going to just continue to nurse him back to health for the rest of the night and the next couple of days. So I may not be uploading as frequently for this coming week just because I'm going to be taking care of him. But I'm sure you guys will understand. I'll probably post some shorts because shorts are always easier for me to post. They're just like 5 minutes as opposed to a long form video like this. Thank you guys so much for your love, for your support, for your prayers, for your positive thoughts. I've read all the comments. I love you guys, and I'm taking you on this journey with me because I know how much you guys love Tyrion and are invested in his health and just in him because he's amazing. So I would give you guys a update as well. Check out my posts on YouTube, and I definitely will give you guys maybe a shorts update as well in the coming days as far as how he's doing. If you guys enjoy my content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. Until next time.